Hey guys, I'm back. I am doing Diane's backpack today. So like I said, I'd show you guys a video about it, and just for the hell of it, I already went and cut circles, and if you're wondering, how did I get the circle size? I took a bowl from the kitchen. And this bowl is 23 inches around. So I have my felt cut, and I have another piece cut, and this piece is going, even though there's going to be a flap, I need it to like be still covered and stuff, if that makes any sense. So this is kind of trial and error right now. So cut my circles. I also put seam allowance on them so they would be the size I wanted when I was done. And I'm not sitting in silence, so if you hear Taylor Swift in the background, that is what's going to be playing, because I have all of her albums and I'm playing 1989 while I do this whole process. So I'll be back after I sew my little felty cheetah stuff. And I'm pretty sure y'all already saw, if my haul is uploaded yet, that this is going to be the straps. It's more cheetah print. So I didn't pause Taylor Swift like I planned to, but I realized to be able to like have the access point I want, which is kind of a bigger one, I don't need that extra flab of fabric. So I kind of just cut that fabric for no reason. But just know that trial and error, I did not fuck anything up yet. Let's continue sewing now. So I realized I haven't showed you guys what sewing method I use. I use the blanket stitch on things that I won't be pulling over my body. So what that is if you don't know, you stick your needle through, there's my needle, and you take your thread and you wrap it around, see? And you pull your needle through, and I'm going to show you this process again. And I find it pretty secure. It's not even supposed to be used like this, but let me tell you, when you have to hand sew a garment, this stitch and then straight stitching along that, like straight stitching along it, keeps your thing together so well. So well. So I thought I'd tell you guys that. Okay, I also realized, because I need to go rethread my needle, I'm going to show you guys how to knot your thread. So how I knot my thread is I stick my needle partially through, and I take my thread, loop it around a few times, like 3, 4, pull it down, and then I pull my needle through, and then I make another stitch and I repeat. And this one may only be 3 instead of 4, or 2 instead of 3, and then I pull it, and then I go in between those 2 stitches. I'm trying to show you guys, like this, and I make my needle go through the thread, like loop through it, like once, twice, 3 times, well, 2 or 3 times, and then I force my needle through, and it holds the whole knots there. So that's how I knot my thread. Whew, so I have finished one full album of Taylor Swift, and I'm on Fearless now because I just jumped Fearless. Okay, and the hardest part is done. I have it sewed as a tube. Now all I gotta do is do the little flappy flap. And that's just gonna fold over. And I'm actually gonna sew it partially to it a little so that it doesn't like completely like just throw everything out of my bag. So I'll be back when I go to sew the snaps on, because I want to show you guys that whole process of sewing the snaps and like measuring the ribbon. So this is gonna be longer than Diane's gauntlet. So yeah, this is gonna be fun, guys. Okay, I have sewed it to the extent of how I need it so far. So let's pop this puppy right side out. My back hurts so bad, guys. Like, really bad. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Next thing I'll be sewing on are the snaps to fasten the pocket. Hey! For this being the first time I've ever made a backpack tube thing, I think I did pretty good. I'm about to go show my dad this, so I'll be back to show you guys how I'm doing the snaps. Okay, well, so when I was at Hobby Lobby, I realized I only got fastener ones, but I realized since they have a piece in the back, like to go through fabric, I decided I'd just sew them upside down and then have this one and it just snap it together like that. So I have it marked with pins, like I'm going to have 6 straight pins along here, 6 straight pins, really loose, but six fasteners, little snaps along here. So like first one's gonna be here, and I have to like, I can't technically show you guys really well how I'm doing it, but I will try. So I'm going to go ahead and go start sewing these suckers on. So I'll be back. Okay, so I wanted to share a tip because I had no idea how I was going to make these match up. And so I did the first one, okay? I did, like, not actually sew it on, but, like, I did the first one and where it hit, and then I took a ruler and did the same thing to each one. The ruler got moved a little, so I gotta, like, extend it a little so that they match up right. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and sew them on, and I'm going to try and show you how I sew them on, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So, let's move on. I have these snaps sewn in, so, and they also stay together. I might sew this one a little more, but I think I should do that now before I forget, so I'll be right back again. Okay, after having massive back pain, I really don't want to do this part, but I know I won't do it if I don't do it now. So we're making the straps now, and pretty much I'm going to have to measure out the ribbon I need, and I know I want a little of the ribbon to hang off, like that, and it's going to have to come back far enough for me to have it over my arm, and it's going to have to be sewn under here and this little crack thing right here. I probably should have tried to do the straps incorporated in, but I didn't, so whatever. I'm also going to fold the edge of the ribbon down and fabric glue it so that it's just like a solid little edge right there, but I'm going to do that later. So I'm going to go ahead and take a straight pen and stick this fucker. Boom. And I'm also going to fabric glue up here, like fabric glue it flat, just because I truly do not want to sew it, because that'll leave like a little odd hem, and then I'm going to sew it at the bottom where you can't see it. So I will be back. I have finished the backpack and I'm wearing it, and Taylor doesn't want to stay on the wall anymore. This bag took me 2 Taylor Swift CDs, and both of those were about 40 minutes each, and a Lorde CD, which is about, I want to say, 20. So I spent 100 minutes making this backpack. Now, you guys get to see the end result. I just knocked over a bottle, but it's okay because it has a lid. This is my backpack. It's fully functional too. And it has nothing in it because I don't have anything to put in it. And it's made. It's successful, and I know the straps are a little crooked up at the top, but you can't really tell. It's okay. It looks good. My back hurts. I don't know if I will be filming my bodysuit because it will be hard for me to make, and it is a lot of fabric that's just going to lay right here on the floor over here because I can't sew it on my bed. I have to sew it on the floor. So I have no idea if I will film it, but I will more than likely film the boots that I have to make. I'm using a pair of old, like, off-brand Converse for those instead of heels, so I can, like, freely run and not die. So this has concluded the work vlog for Diane's backpack. I hope you guys got a little bit of, like, tips and tricks on sewing. I was happy to make this video for you guys. So I love you. Bye.